Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim, he's AC, this is a Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report, and we are basically out of topics to talk about for the remainder of the year. You know,
at least until something big comes up in the NBA.
Yeah. Well,
which everyone cares about.
Yeah, definitely. But if there's not the Miami Heat in the NBA, no one is talking about the NBA right now. So let's just bag the NBA completely. Now, on to we're going to do end of the year awards because we're desperate for something to talk about here. So, this is pretty simple. We're going to go in, we're going to give, like, biggest collapse, best team, a whole bunch of awards. You know, we'll do it at random times. We got about a month and a half. No, a month.
Yeah.
The remainder of the year. We're going to have a lot of time, though, to do this because over Christmas break and over everything, we're going to have a lot of time to do this. So, it is how it is. This video, we're going to do biggest collapse and biggest comeback. Seems pretty simple. So, let's start with biggest comeback, and I think this one's pretty obvious, but AC, who do you have?
Gotta be Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Gotta be Vick.
I mean, I know I've ripped on Vick, but I've really seen Vick has honestly gotten to the point where he cares more, he tries more, and I truly think Michael Vick is sorry for what he did.
I think he is too.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
I wasn't sure if I believed that last year. I wasn't convinced. It really bothered me that he was on the team, but at this point, it shows in his work ethic. It shows that he's still doing charity stuff. It's not like Michael Vick couldn't have just done the charity stuff to get back in the league and then stopped, but he's still doing it. I saw something that he's touring with like Bill Cosby around Philadelphia, doing a lot of charity work, going to schools, talking to people. He sincerely gets it now, and something turned on inside his head. I mean, I don't know what, but something did.
Oh, absolutely. He's really starting to give back to the community, which is something he didn't do before all this crap happened.
You don't necessarily, as an athlete, have to do that, but when you're coming from the situation Michael Vick is in, you don't really have much of a choice but to do it originally. But the fact that he's continuing to do it really impresses me. And I mean, I truly think Michael Vick is sorry, and that he wants kids to learn from what he's done and learn that it's wrong, and that you can't just live your life however you want to live it and think that it's going to be okay, because it's not.
I think it's an obligation for him to do that, though.
Yeah.
With everything he's been through, I think it is an obligation.
Yeah, and I mean, some people say his PR people are making him do this all. Well, he's making it look good at the very least, then. Alright, biggest collapse. This one's a bit more interesting because I think we both are going to have different people. Who you got in this one?
I got Tiger Woods. I mean, everything that he... Look at all that he's lost. He's lost his #1 ranking. He's lost a lot of his money, a crap load of his money. And lastly, he's lost some endorsement deals and his wife.
Yeah, and his hookers.
Yeah, that's
But besides that, you know, I know a lot of this started last year, but the collapse really began this year. Around January is when all this stuff came out, that he cheated on his wife with over 120 different people. I mean, I don't even know how you pull that off, but
that's crazy.
That's a pretty nice job by Tiger Woods. I gotta give him props there. I mean, Tiger Woods, if you can pull off cheating on your wife with 120 different people, and she somehow doesn't know, well then...
and believe me, I read into his schedule because I read an article a couple of years ago on his schedule, and it was jam-packed every day, but apparently he found some time.
Oh, he found some time.
He found some time in between.
When he was going Christmas shopping for the kids, he was somewhere else.
And then Denny's parking lot.
Yeah. Tiger Woods was not where he said he was at all. Now, mine's got to go to LeBron James, and I am not one person who thinks, quite frankly, that LeBron James has had a collapse or a reason for a collapse. Here's what's happened, though. LeBron has gone from hometown hero in Cleveland to the decision, which, you know, we rip ESPN.
Was a joke.
Yeah, we rip ESPN on here. We don't hate ESPN. We watch it. God forbid, if they ever gave us a job, I would kill someone to get a job there. But if ESPN didn't build up this LeBron thing as much as they did, I don't think we're talking about it. But people are now saying he's arrogant, he's a bum. I saw this new ad where everyone saw the Nike Rise ad by now with LeBron James. We did a video on that. It says, what should I do, all this stuff. And then Michael Jordan, there's a new one someone made where Michael Jordan cuts in and goes, did I make it look like it was easy? And then at the end he goes, or maybe you're just making excuses. Well, here's what I have to say to that. First of all, I never thought LeBron was Michael Jordan. Okay, Michael Jordan is in a class all by himself.
And it's unfair for Michael Jordan, at least, to put LeBron and compare them constantly. Everybody does it constantly. They're not the same person.
Player. They're not the same person.
Exactly.
They don't play on the same team, which is why it's smart that LeBron James didn't go to the Bulls. I can tell you that much.
And they definitely played in 2 different times. I mean, it's only 20 or 15 years, but it's 2 different times.
Well, I mean, Michael Jordan's heyday was a bit more than 15 years ago. He was playing.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
he was
true.
playing in the mid and late 90s, but around like 95, Michael Jordan was not the same person.
No, absolutely not.
His heyday was like the early 90s, then he retired for a couple years, then he came back, I think, won 195. Anyway, LeBron now, everyone hates him. We had NBA Jerry on the other day. Obviously, LeBron is going back to Cleveland this week. He said LeBron needs to get up there, get that mic, and just apologize to the people for like 5 or 10 minutes. He said they're going to hear the boos, but he's going to earn some respect back. You know what, I lost a little respect for LeBron by him going to the Heat because, you know what, he isn't doing it by himself. By joining Wade and Bosh and all these other guys, he's not doing it by himself. But
I think I lost a bit more respect for him when he made the decision, though. The way he did it and the way ESPN made it out to be. I know that's partially ESPN's fault.
I mean, I don't think that was that. It was going to be huge no matter what. I think
there were better ways to do it, though.
Yeah, but I don't know what the better way was.
That's his job to figure it out.
Yeah, well, that's true. But, I mean, LeBron, I don't have as much of a problem with him because I think he went to win. Well, I mean, I don't understand why that's a bad thing. I know he was supposed to stay in Cleveland, and everyone brings back the quote, "I won't leave Cleveland until they've won a championship," or whatever LeBron said the other year. But the bottom line, Cleveland, look at the team. I mean, they weren't going to win. They were capped out with the team they had, and they weren't very good. And everyone says, oh, LeBron chokes in the clutch. Well, I seem to remember LeBron James in a series against the Orlando Magic the other year being the only one who showed up. He had a triple-double in 3 of the 6 games and hit a buzzer-beating shot to keep the series alive. So, I hate to break it to all you guys, but LeBron is clutch. It's been the people he's with. Did he kind of mail in Game 5? Yeah, but
he can't do it alone.
Yeah,
he can't.
LeBron needed some help. Should he have gone to the Heat? No, he shouldn't have gone to the Heat. It's as simple as that. And he had to know. I think this is what I think he thought he could go there, and originally people would get mad, but then he could explain it and everyone would love him. It just hasn't ended up the way I think LeBron thought it was going to end up, and it's as simple as that. If LeBron saw this coming, I don't think he goes to Miami. His PR people did a horrible job in preparing him for all this stuff. Is this racist? No, none of this has had to do with race. So that, when LeBron James brought that in, that made me mad. Because none of this has to do with race or anything like that. Same thing goes with the Tiger Woods. Bottom line, you got to separate the two. Tiger Woods is a scumbag who cheated on his wife with 120 different people. LeBron James did something wrong on the court. There's a bit of a difference there. And I hate to break it to all you guys, but it's not even close.
You look to compare Tiger Woods to LeBron, and it's 2 completely different situations. They're both fallouts, but it's 2 completely different situations.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when someone tries to compare someone who's, like, shot someone to T.O. You know what, T.O. is an asshole, bottom line there. But it really doesn't make T.O. a criminal. He's not a criminal. I mean, Tiger Woods isn't a criminal, but yeah, he does have a bad attitude. LeBron, he's never gotten in trouble. He's always been a good role model for kids. You know, and some person is going to comment and say, well, he's been a good role model by copying out. No, you know, he's been a good role model by choosing winning overall.
And you look at Tiger Woods and say that he's been a good role model until everything of this surfaced, and, you know, they say, oh, he's the worst person ever. No, he's not the worst person ever.
LeBron will be back, though. LeBron will be back. Everyone panicking. The Miami Heat will win a championship at some point in the next 6 years. Calm down. They'll win the same way Kobe was gone for a couple years. Winning cures all. Michael Vick knows that. Kobe Bryant knows that. Everyone knows that. Ray Lewis knows that. Anyone who comes back from some huge criminal charge or anything like that and wins, somehow it just goes out the door for a majority of people. I'm Tammy's AC. That's part 1 of these awards. There's probably going to be about 10. This is the Cash Kelly and AC Sports Report, and we will see you later.